The spark is gone. These 4 words have ended countless relationships. They've shattered dreams, broken hearts, and left people wondering if long-lasting passion is even possible. But what if I told you that the death of desire isn't inevitable? What if the waning of sexual excitement in your relationship isn't a terminal diagnosis, but an invitation to explore uncharted territories of intimacy? Welcome to Soul Healing Mastery. I'm Ayla, and today we're going to challenge everything you thought you knew about sexuality in committed relationships. Let's start by shattering a pervasive myth that sexual passion is destined to fade over time. This belief is not just wrong, it's actively harmful. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading couples to give up before they've even begun to explore the vast landscape of erotic possibility that long-term intimacy can offer. The truth is, long-term relationships don't kill desire, they transform it. And that transformation can lead to depths of pleasure and connection that new relationships can only dream of. But to access this potential, we need to radically shift our perspective on what sexuality in a long-term relationship looks like. It's time to move beyond the Hollywood notion of spontaneous, effortless passion and embrace a more nuanced, intentional approach to desire. Let's break down the 3 key misconceptions that keep couples stuck in sexual stagnation. 1. The myth of spontaneity, the belief that real desire should arise naturally without effort. 2. The pressure of performance, the idea that sex must always be mind-blowing to be worthwhile. 3. The illusion of unchanging desire, the expectation that our sexual preferences and needs will remain constant throughout our lives. These myths create unrealistic expectations and prevent us from embracing the natural evolution of sexuality in long-term relationships. But what if, instead of fighting against this evolution, we learn to harness its power? This is where things get exciting. I'm about to introduce you to a revolutionary framework for reigniting sexual passion, one that doesn't rely on gimmicks or surface-level tricks, but on a fundamental reimagining of what intimacy can be. I call it the erotic ecosystem approach. Imagine your relationship as a living, breathing ecosystem. Like any ecosystem, it requires diversity, balance, and constant adaptation to thrive. Your erotic ecosystem is composed of 5 interconnected elements. 1. Physical intimacy. This goes beyond just sex. It includes all forms of touch, from holding hands to full-body massages. 2. Emotional vulnerability. The willingness to share your deepest fears, desires, and fantasies with your partner. 3. Intellectual stimulation, engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing new ideas, and challenging each other's perspectives. 4. Shared experiences, creating new memories together, both in and out of the bedroom. 5. Individual growth, continuing to evolve as individuals, bringing fresh energy and perspectives into the relationship. When all these elements are nurtured, they create a fertile ground for desire to flourish. But here's the key. Each element must be cultivated individually and in relation to the other. Let's dive deeper into how this works in practice. First, physical intimacy. Many couples fall into the trap of thinking that physical touch should always lead to sex. This creates pressure and can actually decrease overall intimacy. Instead, focus on reintroducing non-sexual touch into your daily life. Set a goal to engage in at least 5 minutes of mindful, non-sexual touch each day. This could be a lingering hug, a gentle back rub, or simply holding hands while watching TV. By removing the pressure for touch to escalate, you create space for desire to build naturally. Next, emotional vulnerability. True intimacy requires the courage to be seen, fully and authentically. Create a weekly vulnerability hour where you and your partner take turns sharing something you've never shared before. This could be a secret fantasy, a deep-seated fear, or a cherished hope for the future. The key is to listen without judgment and respond with empathy and acceptance. Intellectual stimulation is often overlooked in discussions of sexuality, but it's crucial for maintaining attraction in long-term relationships. Our brains are our largest sexual organs, after all. Challenge yourselves to learn something new together each month. Take a class, read a thought-provoking book, or engage in debates about topics you're passionate about. This mental engagement can reignite the spark of curiosity and admiration for your partner. Shared experiences create the backdrop for your erotic life. They provide new contexts for desire to emerge and help break you out of stale routines. Commit to trying one new activity together each week. This doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be as simple as cooking a new recipe or exploring a different part of your city. The novelty and shared discovery create opportunities for playfulness and connection. Finally, individual growth is essential for maintaining attraction and preventing codependency. Encourage each other to pursue personal passions and goals. This creates a healthy tension in the relationship, a dance of intimacy and autonomy that keeps things exciting. Share your individual journeys with each other, allowing your personal growth to become a source of renewed attraction and appreciation. Now, here's where the magic happens. These 5 elements don't exist in isolation. They interact and amplify each other. For example, as you increase non-sexual touch, you create more opportunities for emotional vulnerability. This deepened emotional connection can lead to more intellectually stimulating conversations, which in turn can inspire new shared experiences. As you grow individually, you bring fresh energy to these shared experiences, creating a positive feedback loop that continuously rejuvenates your erotic ecosystem. But let's be real, implementing this approach takes work. It requires intention, commitment, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. You might feel awkward or vulnerable at first, and that's okay. In fact, it's a sign that you're on the right track. Remember, the goal isn't to recreate the effortless passion of a new relationship. That kind of desire is fueled by novelty and uncertainty. Instead, we're cultivating a deeper, richer form of desire, one that's grounded in true intimacy, shared history, and mutual growth. This approach also requires patience. You're not just trying to rekindle an old flame, you're learning to create fire in entirely new ways. Give yourselves time to explore, experiment, and even fail. Each failure is actually valuable data that helps you understand your unique erotic ecosystem better. As you embark on this journey, you'll likely encounter unexpected discoveries. You might find that your desires have evolved in ways you never anticipated. You might uncover new facets of your partner's personality that reignite your attraction. You might even realize that what you thought was a loss of desire was actually an invitation to explore deeper levels of intimacy. This process of exploration and discovery is ongoing. Sexuality in long-term relationships isn't a destination, it's a continual journey of growth, adaptation, and renewal. By embracing this perspective, you free yourselves from the pressure of trying to recapture a past state of desire and open yourselves to the excitement of creating something entirely new. So, to those who have felt the ache of fading desire, I offer you this message of hope. The spark isn't gone. It's waiting to be transformed into a steadier, more sustaining flame. A flame that doesn't just ignite passion, but illuminates the full spectrum of your shared life. Your history together isn't a barrier to desire, it's the rich soil from which a more profound intimacy can grow. Every shared experience, every challenge overcome, every moment of vulnerability, these are the building blocks of an erotic connection that new relationships can't match. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it promises to be deeply rewarding. As you nurture your erotic ecosystem, you're not just rekindling your sex life, you're cultivating a relationship that can weather any storm and emerge stronger, more vibrant, and more passionately alive than ever before. So, are you ready to embark on this adventure? To discover the untapped potential of your long-term love? To create a sexual connection that deepens with every passing year? The choice is yours, and the journey begins now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.